Cairo 7 Eyewitness News at 5 begins right now.
Rushing water from a main break cuts the water supply to dozens of Seattle businesses and floods nearby streets. You can see whitecaps forming around the tires of these cars. And look how deep the water got in some places, even as a construction worker drives this equipment through. Workers are attempting to replace the broken pipe right now.
But the water supply may not be restored for hours. The water main broke this morning near Dexter Avenue North and Harrison Streets, but complaints to the city came from residents as far north as the Lake Washington Ship Canal and as far south as Airport Way. Cairo 7 Eyewitness News reporter Chris Ligeros is live at the scene with the latest there. Chris?
Live here on Dexter, you can see all the construction workers working behind me here. They're racing to replace this pipe. They've got the broken pipe out of there. They've got a new section that they're installing now. They are hoping, keep your fingers crossed, hoping to have everything fixed in another hour. It looked like a geyser erupting in the middle of Seattle. Water gushing out of the ground after a construction crew busted a 20-inch water main at Dexter and Harrison.
It's flooding down on Mercer, down on Westlake. I mean, I've never seen anything like this.
In seconds, a river was rushing downhill toward Lake Union.
There was no way I could actually cross the street without just getting soaked.
Construction workers quickly built dams out of asphalt and even bundles of drywall to try to channel the water toward the street.
They were right on it, which is great.
But they couldn't keep all of it out of storefronts and offices. One moment, Roy May was in class at this martial arts school. The next, he was struggling to keep it dry.
Oh yeah, they shot my morning.
Nick Russo left his engineering office to walk his dog, only to come back to chaos 10 minutes later.
I was pretty stunned.
Not only was his office underwater, so was the brand new coffee shop his wife was set to open next week.
Apparently, they made a big mistake, and now, as you can see, we're paying the price for it.
The mistake may have been made 80 to 90 years ago when the pipe was laid here. A repair crew today discovered the top of it just a foot or so under the surface, much shallower than expected.
The goal is to have 2 feet of cover, but on this particular application, we don't have 2 feet of cover.
Crews now working to replace the broken section and restore water to 26 customers.
Just hoping we can, get things back to.
And everybody's hoping they can get back to normal very soon. The construction crew's still very actively busy behind us. And like I say, hoping to get this thing back online in another hour. New at 6 tonight, we're going to talk to some of these victims of the flood who spent all day mopping up. Reporting live in Seattle, Chris Ligeros, Cairo 7 Eyewitness News.
Thanks, Chris. Yes, it was quite a day. Chopper 7 hovered above the watery mess the whole time and captured some extraordinary pictures. You can really see the sheer power of this pressurized water as it rushes out, moving as fast as any raging river. And here, the machine that started it all, a backhoe with a jackhammering attachment. Thousands of gallons of water rushed around this line of parked cars. This silver sedan was nearly swept away, and the water just kept on like a geyser. Construction workers on a nearby building scrambled into action. Just watch these two guys trying to save the day by building a dike out of stacks of drywall. You see them struggling against the current here as a huge picker lifts and sets a stack of drywall while they ride it out like a bucking bronco. Down the block, another group is building a dam with sandbags, plywood, and who knows what else. The water flowed all the way to Mercer and Westlake, more than 5 blocks away. Cabs, cars, and even one brave motorcyclist risked the drive through murky water nearly a foot deep. Well, we have so many pictures of this water main break, and we've put a slideshow and a video tour on CairoTV.com. You can find it on our homepage.